As the president of Renewal Ministries and director of graduate theology programs at Sacred Heart Major Seminary in Detroit, Dr. Ralph Martin has a clear purpose.
Well, I think my mission in life is the same as everybody's. It's to know, love, and serve God in this world and be with Him forever in the next.
Ralph grew up in a dedicated Catholic family and had the blessing of attending Catholic school all the way through to his college years at Notre Dame University. As the turmoil of the 60s reached its peak, Ralph found himself separated from the faith until a friend extended him what would later become a life-changing invitation.
A friend invited me to make a Cursillo, or renewal movement in the Catholic Church, and on that Cursillo, when I was a senior at Notre Dame, I really encountered the person of Christ, and the Holy Spirit just really came flooding into my heart, and this tremendous desire kind of just got birthed in me to love the Lord and help other people to know and love Him also. So along with this kind of adult conversion came a call to proclaim Him, and that's what I've been trying to do for the rest of my life.
After graduating from the University of Notre Dame, he did graduate work in philosophy at Princeton University and then went on to receive his master's in theology from Sacred Heart School of Theology in the Archdiocese of Detroit. He worked for a number of years for the National Office of the Cursillo Movement and became a leader in the development of the charismatic renewal movement in the Catholic Church.
I think my own particular mission does have a strong component of evangelization. I really feel like the Lord has called me to proclaim Christ in lots of different ways.
As the president of Renewal Ministries, Ralph has been deeply devoted to Catholic renewal and evangelization. As the church has reignited the call to share the good news, Ralph is clear to recognize that the challenge of the new evangelization is not to look out, but to look within.
First thing that's new about the new evangelization is who it's directed to. It's not just directed to people out in the foreign missions, people have never heard the gospel before. It's directed to relatives, friends, neighbors, people who used to be fellow parishioners, or even people who are going to church but haven't really encountered the person of Jesus Christ and surrendered his life to Him. You know, when people ask, how does faith impact my life, I'd like to say, like, it impacts my whole life. It's everything. Like, what faith is the revelation of who God is and what life is all about, and what the purpose of life is, what the meaning of suffering is. It gives us light and wisdom about the past, the present, and the future. So my whole life is illumined by the light of faith, is illumined by the gift that God has given me in believing in Jesus and seeing who He really is. You know, the Holy Spirit's been given me so I can really say that Jesus Christ is Lord, and because He's Lord, I want to live my whole life under His Lordship, and I want to look at the world as He looks at the world. I want to receive His Word and make it how I look at everything that goes on in my life.